c4, back with a fork, knight c3, and Magnus retreats. Now, only winning move for Gukesh is shown by the blue arrow. He has to go to the edge of the board this time.
Oh my God, will he find it?
20 seconds to find this move. Knight to a4 to stop the pawn from the front, to stop it from the b2 square. Process of elimination, I think he finds it.
Gukesh, you cannot miss this opportunity. You have to find this. This is a once in a lifetime. He does it.
Oh my God. The world champion just turning it around. Knight a4, knight to b2, and Magnus just advancing the e-pawn. That's all he can do.
This has been a champion's performance against the GOAT so far, but still it's not over. David, how precise does Gukesh need to be to wrap this up?
Gukesh is winning. It's a race, and there we go. He starts the race, pawn to h5. He reaches for the queen, Gukesh. That is symbolic. He's about to promote to a queen. It's another pawn race between these two. Magnus, though, lacking the knight, lacking the time. He's one move too slow. Look at his hand shaking, Magnus Carlsen.
Oh, Magnus Carlsen is about to lose to Gukesh. This is unbelievable. What a turnaround.
Yeah, but does he have to be careful here, Gukesh? Okay, he moves the knight to b2, finding all the right moves.
And in the end, it's going to be the b3 pawn that's going to win the game for Gukesh. The queens are going to be traded off if Gukesh has calculated this knight line all the way.
Oh my God.
Magnus banged the table and the pieces fell over. Look at that. Devastation from the world number one. Turnaround. Historic moment. Gukesh wins against all the odds.
Wow. Gukesh Jomaraju has done it. He's got his first win against the world number one, taking down Magnus Carlsen in his own arena. And what an end that was.
I don't know. I'm kind of still shaking from that game, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened, basically.
How do you find the resilience to keep fighting and come up with the tricks in those kind of positions?
Well, there wasn't much I could do. It was just clearly lost. So I was just trying to make moves which kind of were tricky for him. And luckily he got into time scramble. And yeah, one thing that I learned from this tournament is time scrambles can get too much out of control. So.
Was this a trick that you saw some moves ahead, or was it just something that happened where you were just trying to make things a little difficult?
I mean, yeah, this endgame I was basically trying to get some kind of knight g5, and luckily after king f6, h4, I got this knight g5, and although his king comes to, king walk probably is winning, I have some spite checks, and yeah, I mean, okay, 100 times. 99 out of 100 times I would lose, but
But you didn't.
Yeah, just a lucky day.
How important is it for you personally to take this win today?
Yeah, for the tournament, I guess it's quite important. I'm back to 50% in the classical, and also first classical win against Magnus. I mean, not the way I wanted it to be, but okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah, it hits a lot harder than the wins. So I'll be very satisfied often when I win. I may not always show it, but the reaction to losing is unfortunately stronger still.
But I saw how you lost, and I said that I like that, because you show me a good loser, I'll show you a loser. Mm-hmm. Like, you're going to get back in the lab and you're going to be stronger.
Yeah, but I don't know. Part of me, honestly, when I had that loss recently, just felt it was so dumb and so unnecessary, and it just made me feel so kind of washed and useless that my thought for a few days was just, I'm not sure, like, why am I doing this? When I win, it's good, but it feels kind of normal, and then when I lose, it's just for a moment the world just falls apart.
It was so funny when people were like, he's the bad boy of chess. I love that nickname. Like, you just get mad after a loss and they're like, wow, what a bad boy. Look at this rebel.
Well, you also wear jeans.
Yeah, true. The jeans. It's a big one. Yeah.
So you are the bad boy. Are you the bad boy of chess?
I don't aspire to be to be a bad boy. Sometimes I think I'm in a position compared to some of my peers. I'm in a position where I can afford not to take shit.
Yeah.
So I think that's when. But honestly, like those moments I had, like banging the table, like I'm generally not going to apologize for outbursts in the moment, as long as you realize afterwards, well, you show your opponent the proper respect and so on. I obviously, like, I wish I could have avoided that by winning the game, but I honestly think that there should be room for that in chess as well. It's a little bit like smashing your racket in tennis. Like, it is such an uptight sport to begin with that I think it's okay.
Yeah.